Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here, and welcome back to another Thursday stream where, yes, finally, HQ18 is here. Finally. We've been waiting so long for this, and I know, like a lot of people have been going, can I pop my crystals? Can I pop my crystals? Yes, you can, guys. Yes, you can. Finally. And I can see some people in chat saying like, oh my god, I've been popping crystals forever. Now I feel when I start hoarding like this. But you know what? You do get the benefits from it, guys. You do get the benefits. And, hopefully you can get some of the new cores. So your defense is already upgraded. And again, you can, start the ball rolling. And then once you've got some of the cores that you want, you can start hoarding again. This is exactly what I do, guys. So yeah, today we're going to be talking a lot about HQ18, what to upgrade, what not to upgrade, why, sort of what order to do it in. I know a lot of people sort of jumped the gun already, but hoping some people haven't, and some people sort of learn from this a bit. Going in a bit of a crystal opening, a bit of a competition, do some giveaways. We're talking about a new sort of attack strategy that I want to try out. We'll be talking about that. And yeah, as always, any questions you've got about HQ18, put it in the chat, and I will do my best to answer them. We'll talk a bit about what's coming soon as well, a bit of inside information, and we've got a new old face to the team in Transformers Earth Wars. So a lot's happened, obviously, in the last few days. So quite a lot to talk about. Sadly, the test account is down, guys, at the minute. So for some reason, BlueStacks is not updating for the game. So I've had to download LD Player. I've had to download the game, and I'll be honest with you, I've been so sort of swept up in HQ18, trying to help my alliance out, answering questions. I've had question after question after question, which is fine. I'm okay with that. That I've not had a chance to sort the test account out. I don't think I might be able to, but hey, we could do it without it, like I said, because we've got lots to talk about HQ18 anyway. So let me know in the chat, how are you going with HQ18? Have you already used all your skips? Are you already through that? Have you started giving your bots ranks already? I know I have. But should we give all our bots ranks though? Is there some things we might have to hold off for? So again, we're talking a bit about that today. So my plans going forward, what I've done, what I'm going to do, and yeah, bit of a giveaway with some crystal opening as well. So yeah. So let's see who we've got in the chat anyway. So we've got Stay Puff, my buddy. How's it going? Andy Swales and Chris Harmon, Penny Lancaster and Grind Time, Kill Cannon as well. And Chris Lewis, all my members. Thank you for being members. And don't forget, in just what? A week's time, week and a half time, we'll be doing our $50 gift card giveaway. And I'm thinking, because it's Christmas, I want to give away two $25 gift cards. So I'm going to do two $25 gift cards, I think. That's what I'm going to do. But obviously, if we get above 20 members by then, 20 platinum members, I'll make it 3. But don't forget, if you are a member, you've got to be a platinum member to be in with a shout, guys. So if you are a normal member or a gold member, consider upgrading. If you're not a member, consider being a platinum member, and you'll be in the draw for a $25 gift card. So yeah. We've also got E-Rods in the chat and Lord Avix as well. Jason Roller, William Wilkinson. We've got Carnage McIte. We've got Professional Husky. How's it going, buddy? We've got Charlie Plays as well. We've got who else? I'm going to sneeze, sadly. Maybe not. Who else? We've got Matt Poley as well. We've got, it skips ahead. Go back. Freesius Max as well. Thanks for joining the chat, buddy. We've got Calvin as well. Autobot Phil, LG Gav. We've got Stan Tarvin as well. DDEC76. Vixen, how's it going? We've got Hayes1345. How's it going, buddy? Anyone else? Valhalla Streams, I think. Yeah. Hellraiser. We've got Buffades as well. We've got... Where did you go? How's it going, buddy? Atari, thanks for joining as well. Who else have we got? Ronald Van Holland. and Subbot94, and I think that is everyone. Oh, and Jason Cole with the clutch right at the end. But I think I've got everyone. If I've missed anyone, apologies, because lots of people in the chat today. Obviously, lots of people excited about HQ18. Cannot wait. So, let's get straight into the newsletter. Let's get through that. It's quite a big newsletter, but we'll skip through it, and then we'll talk about HQ18. So, Bowie Grind Our Week Ninny Bong. This weekend's event is called Match Point. And obviously, the big news is HQ18. So, it's a 1 million point event, so you can get 7,500 3-star shards, 2,500 4-star shards, 1,000 5-star shards, pretty good, and 50 premiums. A guaranteed non-duplicate 4-star bot, and there's one bot in particular I really want. Can you guess who it is? I have mentioned it a few times, but now he's integral to this new attack strategy I'm doing. I say new. I have talked about it before, but I'm going for it this time. I'm going for it. I want to try it out. Then we've got a G metal and a gold building cores. Lots of combat and combined spark. Good to see combat spark in the event. And then we've got some mecha soccer final to win an exclusive themed avatar. What avatar is that? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's this weekend's event. Spread it out throughout. There's a 4-star non-duplicate 220k. Quite low. Very easy to get. So yes, can't wait for that. Decent reward. Like I said, spread throughout. And then an avatar out of 1 million. Not a big fan of avatars as prizes, but I do like the way they're going with seasonal avatars that are exclusive. I do like that. Games do it. I know that for collectors out there, they want to buy the battle pass just to get them avatars. So, you know, it's not bad. You know, Halloween ones, and, you know, I think that most of the games do that. You know, seasonal skins. So, yeah, pretty cool. Normal battle zones. HQ Zone 16 has not been added on today yet, but interesting to see what Zone 16 has points-wise. I imagine about 280-ish, I imagine, because it's got about 30 or 40 every time, doesn't it? So, yeah, be interesting to see. But game update and information, HQ18. So, yes, headquarters, harvesters, storages. But then defense-wise, it's walls, cannons, outposts. I don't think outposts are being upgraded. So we were told that they weren't being upgraded, and then they were available in test. We were like, oh, it's just a small, I think a small DP or HP increase. I think of like 10%, whatever the lower value is. I can't remember if it's HP or DP. I think it's HP. I can't remember. But yeah, but I don't think they are live. I could be wrong though, but I don't think they are. Then we've got mortars, stasis mines, scanners, and missile launchers. Wait a bit, Sean Connery there for a minute. Missile launchers. They've also reduced the upgrade times for buildings between HQ10 and 16, which is super important for lower players. So very good move from Space 8 there as well. So HQ18 buildings released will bear the colours of your active Titan, and as most people have said though, although it's cool, they're not really going to use Fort Max yet because he's not upgraded. When the 4-star part comes out and he's upgraded to 20, then I imagine then they will, but until then, no. Metroplex and Triptychon, so you get increased beam damage. So your beam lasers, laser guns, and point defense beam will deal more damage. Your outpost bots and combiners deal more ability damage. Or if you use Fort Max, then you can do increased electric damage. Your shock towers and EMP defense bolts deal more damage, and your outpost bots and combiners deal more electric damage. So obviously the 4-stars have been increased to level 67 because of the cap. We've all been storing XP, so that will obviously filter in. So I've got a couple of max bots, 67 already. Well, I think it's 3 actually. So yeah. Just from doing, you know, Zen farming and things like that and wars. So yeah, quite a good team already at level 66, 67-ish. A lot of my lower ones that weren't quite 65 have gone past 65 and 66 now. And I've actually used some of my XP for a couple of bots, which you might be surprised which ones. Again, fits in with my new little strategy I want to try. So, more talk about that in a bit. But yeah. So yeah, they've reduced the XP between 50 and 60 for all star ratings to make it easier to upgrade. And then they introduced obviously the new currencies of the class shards. And you can obviously cash them in. So it's 15,000 class shards and 5,000 character shards. And then for rank 2, it's 45,000 class shards and 15,000 character shards. I have said again to the apes, this is too high. We are putting it in testing, and I said that, you know, I think level 1 is decent at 5,000. But I said, listen, you could even quadruple the shards, and you'll still struggle. Because at the minute they're doubled, and you can get to 5,000 quite easily, I think, with them doubled. But still, this is triple that just to get to level 2. But again, I don't want to go over old news. We know that. Go in testing, we'll do the best we can. But every time you upgrade, they get extra 5% HP and DPS, which is pretty cool. Then we've got obviously the new defensive prime cores. Again, we've talked about these previously. So the new alchemist prime core, which heals you for percentage done. We've got the amalgamous core, which increases your outpost bots move and attack speed by percentage and restores percentages of health every 5 seconds. Then we've got Liege, which hacks bots. And yes, there was a lot of questions in playtest. Yes, it can hack multiple bots. So if your whole team walks within range of this, then you're going to be in trouble. Then we've got the Megatronus core, which receives a percentage of the DPS every second. And then we've got the Micronus core, which restores obviously a percentage of health every 5 seconds. So more about them cores later on as well, and which cores you want, and which ones maybe not as much. Then we've got the new defensive power core. So EMP defense bolt deals electrical damage to a single target, disables it for 3 seconds, cannot hit at close range. Then we've got the ray blockers, so prevents nearby enemies from being healed. Air effect is increased by a percentage, and it increases, obviously, the higher level you go, the range increases. Does not block power cores, self-regeneration effects. Then balance changes, so acid types will no longer be grouped with fire. They're introducing new mechanics, so targets under acid effect cannot receive any sort of healing. And then targets under acid effect will receive 20% more damage from fire. So what they're trying to do here is trying to combo things, trying to combo fire and acid, and see how it goes, see people utilize it, and see how much effective it is. And we're hoping we can maybe increase this. So I was talking about speed up and speed down. So if you've used a speed up and speed down over the top of that, then it does something. It gives that defensive 20% more damage as well. If you couple slow down and speed up together. If you couple water damage and electric damage together, then you get 20% more damage. Little things like this. These are just suggestions at the minute, but this is where we're sort of going with this. It is in, you know, incorporating two together. Can you mix the two to make it more powerful? So I'm hoping they'll do that. At the minute, it's just acid and fire because we said that damage over time is just not beneficial. So I think they've done this to try and bring that back into the meta a bit. So in terms of acid, you've got Skydive, Pipes, Scattershot, Skids, Viper, and Double Deal. They are the bots that deal acid to prevent healing. I'm pretty sure Slingshot should be there as well. I'm pretty sure, but I need to double check on that. But he does sort of like no healing anyway, I suppose. But yeah. And then smash damage is dealt by warrior class bots. With this release, headquarters will no longer have resistance against smash damage. So will we see some sort of Russian smash attacks by some, you know, some warrior class? Will we see Goldfire maybe make a comeback? You know, this opened a lot of, you know, questions for me on can it be manipulated in some way? On why they did it. Big question on why they did it. You know, interesting for sure. Is it just to make Zen farming easier for rush bots? I don't know. I'd have to pick their brains and ask them, but it's an interesting change anyway. Interesting. And walls will now receive 4 times more damage from smash attacks, which was previously 2 times. So it's going to be easier to get through walls if you have bots that do smash damage. And if you want to know what smash damage is, it's like a fist like that next to the, well, that way even, next to the DPS. So look out for that. And then some character rebalances. So Cliff Jumper has been reduced from repeat use from 4+3 to 4+1. Interesting. They've also increased his health, and I was a bit concerned about this, and another bot as well. And then we sort of had a bit of an argument, to be honest with you, and play test about it. I can't say the other bot yet because it's still open to discussion. But my take on this is it's not too big an area, so it is a bit spammable. But then you've got to take him instead of another bot, maybe. So I don't know. I was a bit on the fence with Cliff Jumper and Kickback, where the other bot I was a bit against. Just because it doesn't matter where he is on the map, it just changes things. So it's a bit different. If he did it in an area, then that'd be different, but it wasn't. So I was a bit thinking it's a bit OP to reduce that cost. So that's still up for debate. But we've also got Trailbreaker and Exhaust. So ability reflecting force field cost has been decreased from 4+4 to 3+1. But I still think this needs improving. It wasn't what it does, it was the range. It was very small range. So I wasn't impressed really with the range of it. I think Tech said exactly the same. So I still like a buff to it rather than just a cost decrease. But this is where we talked about the cost decrease the other day, because I sort of knew this was happening. I sort of asked you guys, you know, what you guys think. And we noticed a lot of the bots that we said on here aren't even on here. So a bit disappointing really. Cosmos and Mind Wipe. Cool. So the cost has been reduced from 7+2 to 5+2. And he's still awful. He's still trash. Don't bother with him. I tried him out. Absolutely awful. I hacked a beam laser and it did nothing. It didn't even take out another defense. So, absolute trash. Don't even bother. Even at the cost decrease. It needs a buff. Broadside and 8 face. So, double the DPS and HPS of the drone. So, more damage and more healing. But the actual explosion damage has been kept the same, which I didn't realise that they needed more DPS than that. But you know, for me, it was more the explosion that caused you know, damage or healing that were really good, and I've more like sort of switched between the two. So that sort of shows me that I wasn't using them for damage, you know, for doing damage or doing healing, just the explosion bit. So you know, interesting to say the least. Then we've got Grapple and Dirtbag. So alloy mines will now block healing. So yeah, interesting. Helm Vamp and Soundwave Hiss have been decreased from 5+3 to 5+1. So interesting. Do you think it'd be viable? I don't know. This is a big one for me, an interesting one though. So Streetwise and Sinner Twin has been decreased from 3+4 to 3+3, and the radius has been increased by 25%. Now, I think the radius was actually quite big beforehand, and now it's been increased by 25%. That's a big area of effect. So, I want a 5-star Streetwise. I really do. And I might actually even level the 4-star. I'm interested to see where it'd go and what it'd do. Very interesting. And Snapdragon, they've increased his health, increased his DPS, and increased the ability damage as well. Because we saw that they said that he was bugged. He was very good. Very good. And they did sort of new to it a bit. They did take it too far, really. So it's good that they buffed him a bit. And same with Double Dealer as well. So I still don't think it's enough. But previously, the cost was 4+3. It's been reduced to 3+2. Obviously, it's extra damage to targets under acid. So it does more damage. You know, pretty much what it does. I think that is it, yeah. I just said that 25 seconds, the burn time is just too much again. Because of all the healing. I know the acid does less, just blocks healing now. So, I don't know, that was my feedback even before it's rebalance. So, it's going to be interesting. I'm not trying him really with the healing since then. So, it's going to be interesting to see anyway. Tried him out a bit and I still weren't convinced. I still think Incendiary Missile needs decreasing. 4+3 is very expensive. I know it's 3+2, but I still think it's quite expensive though. Toxic Mission's already cheap as well. That was quite cheap. So previously, Toxic Fumes reduce your enemy's normal attack range by 50%. But now it covers the area with 8 acid balls, so it just hits the balls and defenses. Each dealing acid damage over 20 seconds. So the acid damage been extended, because I did say that in testing, I did say that the acid damage, by the time you've dropped it, the timer starts when he uses ability. So by the time the ability's finished and he's landed, you can get 1 missile off, but by that time, you can't get any more off. You can't combo it and get like 2 off. So they extended it to 20 seconds. so you can get at least a couple of miles off. So missiles off, sorry. So again, I've not tried it since then. Been mad busy with HQ18. Not had a chance to test half of these for that reason. That we've just been mad busy. Tested a few things, but yeah, interesting. Tested in beforehand, but then they made some changes. It'd be interesting. And then add the anti-healing to the acid, so it'd be interesting. Then we've had combine rebalance. So obviously 3 stars are going to level 20, 4 stars to 25. They've increased all the health of combiner 25%. My Omega Supreme lasted forever today in Zen farming. Amazing. So thinking of going up from zone 14 to zone 15 and seeing how it goes. You never know. It depends on the bots. But could be getting 20k Zen per battle, so it'll be interesting. But what they've also done is to reduce the health of combiners in the outposts. So we did have the primary hard mode effect of combiners having extra health, but the combiners had like 150k health in an outpost. It got stupid, so you had to take it away in the end. And I know they've rolled back a lot of primary hard effects, but we'll talk about why a bit later on as well. Oh, so changes: Victorian and Menosaur. They sort of buffed the bottom 3 basically. Victorian and Menosaur. So they increased the rush damage and range and improved the consistency of the wide base EMP. I still think Victorian and Menosaur are really, really poor, even with this upgrade. And my reason was they increased the range, and all these things are good what they've done, don't get me wrong, but she just lacks damage. That's the problem. When you send her into an area, she can protect herself, she can last because of the reflection, because of the stun and things like that. But damage-wise, it ain't much. It ain't much damage. And let's be honest, when you use combiners, you want to clear a section out or get rid of a section. Okay, it's all well and good stunning, but listen, if they want to do that, they need to really extend that stun timer to something like 30 seconds or something if they really want to make it good. If not, they need to give her more damage. And they said they're sort of happy with her, but personally, I'm not by any means. I still think they should need a buff. Volcanicus and Predaking, so the 4-star ability is now direct damage, so very good change. And the jump sword deals more damage to more targets. I didn't really notice in testing that it did more damage to more targets, really, to be honest with you. But yeah, yet to be seen. But the Meteor doing direct damage is a very good move. And the big one is Optimus, Maximus, and Bruticus. So they have increased the 2-star ability damage. This 3-star ability now offers 80% protection, which was 30 previously, and increased the 4-star ability damage. Now, for me, this guy's actually half decent now. I used level 25 in testing, and it took out a good area of a HQ18 base. But it's just his range still. His range needs increasing still, and I did tell the apes, and they said they're happy with it. But the rushing ability just needs a bit more range on it. There's a couple of times where I do a bit of damage, I do send the rockets off, and oh, let's do some stun damage, and then I'll be like, right, okay, I've cleared that area now, I want to just rush that area. You know what it's like when you sort of cleared an area and you think, oh, if I could just rush that target now, I can take out one target before he dies. I went to press it and he just couldn't reach anything, and I mean, like, they weren't far away. They weren't. So because it does a lot of close damage, it clears an area. It's hard then to rush him into another area and clear that area out. So I'm still gonna fight for that. But I'll be honest with you, since the buff, I think now the Victorian and Menosaur are the worst combiners in the game. Even worse than Optimus, Maximus, and Bruticus, and worse than Superion and Devastator. So I think Victorian and Menosaur are the worst combiners in the game officially. Me and Tex rated her as the lowest, but because you could use Optimus, Maximus, and Bruticus on defense and that, but now you can use Optimus, Maximus, and Bruticus on defense and attack. So I wouldn't say it's godly, but it's put me in a good position. So interesting. So they've put that the acid damage icon is missing, which they're going to look into. So check out Tex's sort of stats there. I won't go through them all, which explains HQ18 and a lot of stats from Frostbolter as well, who does all the charts. So a cool guy, thanks for that, buddy. And yeah, you can sort of see all the cores sort of maxed out on what they do. So thanks to Tex for doing all this. I mean, there's a lot of work going into here, so a big shout out to him. Big thank you for that. So war effects, so they literally dumbed down the war effects, and we were doing war effects in testing, and some of us, I weren't keen on it, a bit too hard, I think, if I'm honest. Maybe it was my team, maybe it wasn't, but again, it was hard to test because we had like one day of testing in wars, and then they changed the effects. We had one day, and we were constantly sort of switching between the effects, so it's quite difficult. So just settled on, listen, let's just go back to basics. Let's start it off quite easy. Let's get people used to it again. Just 20% DPS and HP, and give Outpost a bit of a buff, and let's just see how people go. I'm gonna, and listen, in testing that was very easy from what I could see. But you know, people had to get used to HQ18, and you know, I've never when people sort of complain about HQ18, I've always said, listen, it's gotta come. You can't complain and go like, oh, I'm not. It's gotta come. It's got to come. But let's make it easy. Let's make the transition easier. And I'm glad they're doing things the way they are with the different stages and with lowering the war effects. That's the right thing to do. Don't just nail everything on everyone. Ease people into it. You know, we need these upgrades. We need them more often. But ease people in. Do regular upgrades. So I'm very pleased about that. And a good shout out to Space. A really good choice in doing that. So yeah. Then they're going to be doing some Discord giveaways, so some VIP giveaways and some giveaways to everyone generally. And cross-faction alliances are here, so we did try it out in testing, but it was a bit bugged, but it is live in the game, I believe. So let me know, have you changed to the dark side? Have you seen the light? Let me know. It would be interesting to see how it's worked out, and if it's worked out and it's working and all planned and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be good. Obviously, always go and check out your other content creators, guys. Then we got some cool pictures from the community corner as well. And then, and then it's got to do that in it. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. And then, so the saga schedule. So we are in week 2 of the saga with some 10k events over Christmas. So I am glad it's not something stupid like the Titan that they decided to do. That was ridiculous. Like 1.75 mil or something this weekend or something. A bit ridiculous, really. But hey, people getting ready for Christmas now. Last big event. Let's leave it until the new year. So yeah, I'm glad they chose this, but really they were pushed into it. You know, listen, I'm okay with 10k and the optional rewards. You know, the 35k events. I'd be fine with that. You know, do some. I said it today that you know, the other week I chose to do Zen farming. I wanted some Zen, so I did 10k and stopped. I didn't need the spark. Didn't do the resources, but it's there for people that want it. So the 35k events, I quite like them. Put some good rewards in for 10k and then some spark and stuff after that. So yeah, pretty good. Then we've got a 1.5 million event for the next 5-star combat, next combat release, sorry, and then 5-star combat shards. The combat's coming along all right. My big critique at the minute is that it's not much different than other ones we've got. We seem to be sort of getting a lot of DPS and projectile combats, and I'm a bit bored of it. They need something new. I was like, come on now, let's just do something different. It's very samey, and I'm not a big fan of these projectile combats anyway. They're just a bit too random for me and don't do enough damage really. I like the increased DPS, but I don't know, not a big fan. So we'll have to see how it goes in testing, but yeah. Then we got some bot XP and power cores at 35k. Hoping that will be prime cores, hopefully. You never know. Then we got a 5-star shard event, so I imagine that won't be for a lot because it's only 750,000. But then we've got an endurance event on the 26th of Jan, or 27th of Jan, sorry, for the new bot. Not a clue what this bot is yet, not a clue at all. But hoping it's a G1 character, let's be honest. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And then bugs, fixes, and improvements. So yeah, more improvements to start with. So I wanted a cost reduction to Brainstorm, but it's not got it sadly. But Brainstorm and Skyhawk, Static Strike and Frozen Strike now affect build bots, MDS and opposing bots and minions. So MDS, great move. bots and minions. What I don't understand is the build bots. It doesn't take away the effect of the force field disruptor. It's not a pulse, so it slows it down, but it doesn't affect it, I'm pretty sure, so it doesn't do anything. For the lightning rod, it doesn't do anything. The anti-heal, it doesn't do anything. So, does it mean you can target build bots? I'm not too sure exactly what it means with that. I'm a bit lost. I don't use Brainstorm. I've literally just got the 4-star, so I don't use it really. But build bots a bit baffling really, but the rest of it is good. Sidetrack and Growl fix an issue, causing them to respawn in vehicle farm and deal 100,000 damage per hit. Yeah. They fixed the tooltip for skids and knockout. It should be 3 times. It was showing 1.5, so for ability 11, so that's been changed. And yes, they're working hard behind the scenes on improving the game within load times between games and starting the game up and stuff like that. You've probably seen at the start a little percentage bar, you know what I mean, telling you how much what it's doing and how far it is through. So yeah, working behind the scenes, and that's why we've got a lot of these bugs. But glad they are improving the game. It shows they're investing in the game, which is a good thing. The more they invest in the game, it just means that you know, the more they think it's gonna last, so they're willing to put money into it. So it's a good thing. And obviously the next stream is just for Christmas on 22nd, the Space 8 stream. So yeah, look forward to that. Cool. Let's check the chat, see what everyone's been saying. So honestly, like, jeez, a lot of chat. So yeah, if you've got any questions, put it in the chat. So lots. Professional Husky saying the game's bugged. Let me know how, I'm not too sure. Silverbox upgrade blade is expensive though, yeah. A few guesses. Blur, skids, broadside, you will see soon enough. Chris Harmon, what's the result of the 5-star vote? Well, I imagine that they had to put both in, don't they? You know, the winner of that goes in the vote, and it was a draw. I still think it was rigged. I don't believe it is exactly a draw. I believe that someone might have, you know, swayed it either way, but I don't know. Very skeptical. But yeah, you know, hoping there's gonna be a 5-star Blur and Hound coming to the game. Be interesting. You know, my stance always was don't change Blur. Bring out a well, listen, flare mines are already supposedly a counter for Blur, but this is not enough for them. Because, you know, people said, like, yeah, you can put them either you can just go through the middle. They don't cover the area they cover is ridiculous. Anyone tries telling me that they can cover a whole map with even 4 NM cores, even with 6, I don't think you can. Anyone that tells me that otherwise is talking nonsense. I think you just skip right through them. So they need buffing. I think their cores need changing, increasing in range. I really do. I even think the MSM needs to increasing in range as well, personally. So you can sort of cover the whole landing pad if you want to. And then yeah, maybe use Lita, maybe. You know, there's different options. Then, you know, I'm fine with that. Listen, I'm not here trying to kill SAC. I'm not. I'm trying to make SAC difficult. That's what I'm trying to do. And when you see, and I'm the same with its walking. When you see people sacking every single base, it's frustrating. When you see people walking every single base, it's frustrating. So, you know, we need some variation. So, yeah. Penny Lancaster, my Sunstreaker and Slingshot are really going to be hitting it. Oh, yeah. Focus about this will take some time. Definitely. Penny Lancaster, it shows you can upgrade the outpost. If you can upgrade them, brilliant. It's only a small upgrade though, just keep that in mind. So does this make Slingshot relevant? Slingshot is always relevant. Slingshot is amazing, honestly. Would a Russian smash attack be a rash attack? Yeah, no, a Russian smash. That's what it's called. You're trying to rename something, so I've got a name. Oh, Last Cyan, glad you could join us, oh buddy. I'm glad you did get the notification. Cool. Hayes 1345 has put, sounds like Optimus Maximus finally is useful again. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Atari, his AoE is magnificent for Zen farming. Yeah, he's amazing. Honestly, his 3-star ability is very good. Very good. Comtron and Omega are still only viable defenses. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Atari joined One Earth. Haven't Scorch joined up with S7? Because I'm sure I saw like a Scorch sign, like they have a times they do for alliances, but where the S and C were, it's an S and a 7. So Scorch in that sense. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a rumor. Lord Avix had 6 billion alloys saved up. I had a lot. I've used it all. I'm so skinned. For those of America, skinned means got no money, but I'm so skinned. I've used everything, honestly, pretty much, apart from my crystals. But yeah. That's why this weekend's only 1 mil. If cross faction is broken, they might have some time to fix it. Maybe. Well, Avix got Liège as a new prime core. Good core. It is really good. Don't forget the Liège core doesn't just hack one bot, hacks multiple bots once. So it can hack your entire team. So it can be pretty much like a Lyozak, pretty much. So yeah, don't be twisted because you got Liège. I think it's pretty good. Is Adaptive Shield is still the best HQ core with Triticon and HQ18? I don't think it is. I don't think Adaptive Shield is the best HQ core. It depends what you're trying to protect against. It really does. I've put point defense to be one because no one takes no notice of Adaptive Shielding really. Yeah, we'll talk about the prime core shortly enough, but yeah, Liège is best. Maybe. Any big shot from TF in chat would like to try an event and looking for a 15 to 20k alliance for any big shot from TF in the chat. You're watching him, bud. Marcus Johansson, if you're interested, hit me up after the stream and I can put you in touch with someone. But yeah. Where did you go? What combine should we take to 25? Oh, it's got to be Magna Boss, hasn't it? It's got to be probably the best 4-star combiner in the game. Chris Harmon, I voted for Acid Storm. Yeah, but I voted for a few, but then I didn't actually vote for Hound until I realised it was between Hound and Blur, and then any vote after that was just a wasted vote. Let's be honest. So I was like, right, I'm gonna vote for Hound. Then, if I had a choice between the two, I'd choose Hound. So that's what I did. I reckon it's a joke. A joke. No, it's not. Yeah, if it was. Why is that a joke? I'm gonna carry him. Interesting. What about Super Metroplex? What about Super Metroplex? Something I don't know about there. Max Hansen, hit me up where? Anywhere. Line chat, Discord, wherever you can find me. I'm in the TF family chat. Yeah, hit me up, yeah. Oh, Ranavan Horn's in a war with me. Cool. We're against the Horde, aren't we? Well, then put some points up then. The Horde are trying to Horde, but it ain't working. I think. Be interesting now. But yeah. Interesting. It's been a long time since I had to raid for resources because I actually needed them. I agree. I did a few medals. And I said to Dale, I was like, you do realise, Dale, Alloy has gone from the least required thing in the game to now the most desired. Overnight. Yeah, last time, but I really expected the new Prime course to cost 5,000 like the bot ones did. Yeah, I agree. Was able to got one and got Amalgamous. Good. Very good. I wish I would have redeemed what my son spent on my Prime shards. If you spent on Prime cores, then you've done alright. Don't worry about it. If you spent it on G-Metals, then you might want to be worried. Okay, let's get into HQ18. And here we go. Here is my live account in all its glory. So about 70% of the walls are upgraded. I've upgraded all my mortars. So I'm going to talk about what I upgraded and why, and maybe you want to upgrade slightly different, but I'll explain the differences. So, firstly, you obviously got to do is HQ. Yeah, you've got to upgrade your HQ, and you're not waiting for that, let's be honest, you're skipping it. Because you should have about 8 skips by now. Let's go, so skip the HQ. Then you need to increase your resources to be able to do the upgrades. So, here's what I did. So I upgrade my ally storages. You don't need to upgrade the energon storages unless you're doing the outposts, and whether the outposts are viable or not, I'm not too sure yet. Someone said in the chat they are, so I'll believe them. But the outposts don't give you much of a benefit, really. They give you like 10%. So for me, I'm not going to upgrade my outposts yet. Wait till further down the line. But that's the reason I haven't upgraded energon storages. None of the new defenses require energon storages. The next part of HQ18 will require more energon, so you will need the energon storages upgraded eventually. But for this part of HQ18, they've mostly focused on alloy, which is a good thing, really. So you don't need both as such, so it is good. So upgrading my 3 ally storages, didn't do the energon, left them. So I've used 4 skips. I've still got 4 skips to use. So after that, then I just chose 4 defenses, and it doesn't really matter what 4 you choose, but I'll tell you why I chose mortars. I did say cannons, and it's a 50-50 split, so I think a lot of people are going to go to time traps. The time has not changed. We've got a lot more HP in the defenses. We've got a lot more HP in the walls. We've got a lot more healing. So I imagine everyone's going to go into time traps. So if you're going to time traps, you want to increase the HP by the most amount you can. Now, if you want to do that, then you want to upgrade your cannons, because the cannon gives the biggest HP increase out of all the new defenses. It's more than mortars, more than launchers. Cannons give the biggest HP increase. But no one one-shots mortars, even in HQ17. They just sort of, they stun them and they do whatever, destroy them. So I don't think anything's going to change with that. Even with the increased HP, people got to stun it and stuff like that. So I went for mortars instead. And so, yeah, people can still, stun it. But it just stops people from one-shotting them with Jetfire. Jetfire could no longer one-shot the mortars in Prime League hard mode, I think. They couldn't in the old effects anyway. But in these effects, because they have dumbed them down, maybe you can't. I've not tested it yet. But you get where I'm going with that. So the idea is to try and make mortars out of one-shot range, and do more damage against gunners. That's the route I've chosen. But if you want to do time traps, you're probably better going with cannons, really. They probably do more direct damage. Again, there's no right and wrong answer. If you do direct damage with cannons, take more time for people to get through the base. I can go in mortars and do more damage to gunners and hopefully reduce the healing. There's no set way, but definitely choose 4 defenses and upgrade them. Not 5. I can't stress that. Pick 4. Then you can skip them. Yep, and then you've used all 8 skips. So now you're at the point where you've got no skips left. Then upgrade another 4 defenses. So if you upgraded your mortars, now do your cannons or your beam lasers, whatever. If you did your cannons, then do your mortars, whatever. But just do 4 again. Don't do 5. Just do 4. And then you should have 1 build bot free. Then use as much allies you got in storage to upgrade all your walls. Use most of your Zen, leaving about 200k, something around that. Use all your Zen, use all your ally to upgrade your walls. It will slow people down a lot. And then once you get to a point like me where you're low on Zen, especially a bit low on ally, then put a 5th defense in the lab, which we're going to do now. So you can see there that we've got the 4 cannons being upgraded. I've upgraded all my walls just prior to the stream, and I've got 1 left. Now you've got a choice. You can either upgrade a defense, or you can upgrade your scanner. And it depends what you want. Do you want your defenses upgrade faster? If you're a commander of an alliance, then I'd consider upgrading your defenses faster, maybe. But then again, do you need resources quicker? So do you need a scanner? So personally, I'm debating to do my scanner. Personally. So you can see there, inventory now is, look at that. That is almost empty. So let's use this all up. I think I need, what was it? 9.5? Oh, 11.6. 11.6. There we go. I'm going to choose a scanner just so that I can get some better resources in HQ16 and just try HQ16 out maybe. Try battling HQ16. That's the plan. That's the plan. So I've got my 4 defenses upgraded there. I got my 4 defenses already upgraded, and I've done my scanner. But again, I don't think it's right in regards to treating your scanner and the defenses. So don't really bother with your stasis mine. So upgrading the stasis mines, so it increases the timer from 6.5 to 6.75. It's not a great upgrade, if I'm honest. Now, some of the cores take advantage of the timer, but the motion sensing mine doesn't. It doesn't change the motion sensing mine one bit. It's a waste. So do not bother with it. And because everyone's sort of running MSN at the minute, then, why bother? So for me, the energy storages, the harvesters, and the mines are going to be the last thing that I upgrade. So we'll obviously finish the 4 cannons that we're doing right now. We'll finish the scanner off. Then I'll probably upgrade my launchers and my cannon. Do the rest of my walls in the meantime. And then I'll probably get round to doing the storages, the harvesters, and the mines last. All them 3 really. And then once they're upgraded, then I'll probably upgrade my outpost bots then after that. I just think that, the upgrade for outpost bots, it's like 10%. Not even that, 5% HP. So 5% extra HP. If you're in a time trap, then 5% HP, you're talking about 1,500 health per outpost. It's about 6,000 health. But when you consider that if you put 4 tanks in an outpost, and it's 6,000 health. Let's even say with the hollows, you're going to get more HP. And let's say it's 10,000 health. It's an extra mortar. It's an extra 1 defense. It's not going to take long to get through it. So I just think that 5% extra HP is just not worth really upgrading your energy storages and then knocking back your defenses and slowing them down. So just to reiterate again, get your alloy storages done. Obviously HQ upgrade first. Get your alloy storages done. Get some defenses upgrade, but only 4 of them. Upgrade your walls. Skip those. Skip the storages. Then upgrade another 4. Do as much walls as you can. And then after that, then it's just sort of slow balling it to upgrade the rest. That is probably the best method to go. So yeah, have you done that? Let me know in the chat. Is that the way you've gone? I hope so. I'll tell everyone in my lives, listen, this is the way I would personally do it. So interested to see what everyone else has done here. Salk in the chat. So swoop SA's beam. I think so, yeah, but I've not really tested it. Not a big fan really, but we'll see. Matt Polly upgraded 34 walls to HQ18 to level 18. My inventory felt that big time. Yeah, it did. If you switch to FM, we can see what you're talking about. I can switch to FM, yeah. So there you go. Storages upgraded. As you can see there, see up there. Mortars upgraded so far, and then oops. And then cannons being upgraded. And let's get off him as soon as possible. Makes me nervous that I'm going to leave him. Stay there. Last science what here was, have you covered bot XP change? I thought my 58s would be 60 right now. Well, so did I, but the way that Yanis sort of explained it, I'm a bit lost. I'm not gonna lie. I presume they'd be getting out of the XP from below hand. And someone like he was saying like, you know, bots that are 59 should get to level 60, but then people are saying that's not the case, and I'm a bit baffled because I thought my hot rod would get an XP. I had to pull my hot rod out of the lab and use the lab skip, and he hasn't moved. So I'm a bit lost. I'm a bit baffled with all that. I don't understand, to be honest with you. The way they explained it, it was quite confusing. The way they explained it, it sounded like they were saying that they would get this extra sort of XP. But I don't know. Grantan's put Transformers Alloy Wars. It's really it's always like this. It's always like this when we get a new HQ. What bots are worth ranking up first? And thank you for your help. Yeah, I'll go through it in a minute. Are the walls supposed to look like that with FM? Yeah, they are. Yeah. I think. You got to go in again now. Were they not blue or something? Is that what it is? Yeah, you can see the blue. Yeah, the blue's on there. Yep. Oh, thanks, Grandson, for the tip. Much appreciated, buddy. Thanks. Okay. So, here's a little idea that I had with Dale. Could be interesting. Listen, by no means have they said they are going with this, but I was talking to Dale and he said that they're trying to make it so that G metals, G1 cores are a bit easier to get. You know, they made them a bit easier, but they want to make them a bit easier. They don't really think it's fair how hard it is to obtain. And I came up with a good idea. And Dale said, you know, that's a pretty good idea actually. I'll pass it on to the team. So I'm hoping that they take this with them and sort of use this. And this is my idea. So, let's just say I use Hoist, and I really like Hoist. Won't upgrade him, so I could use him for 5,000 shards. I can upgrade him to Corporal, is it? Whatever rank it is, the first rank anyway. Yeah, so 5,000 shards. So my idea was that what we should do is, with these bots, if you pull a 4-star from the character shards, you are guaranteed a G metal in that Jeep of that said bot. So obviously Hoist hasn't got a G1 core, so if you pulled him, you get a G metal of something. But if you pull the Hound from character shards, you would get a G metal G1 Hound core. If you pulled a hotspot with the 7,500 shards, you would get a G1 G metal hotspot core. And that was my sort of take on it. It'd make it easier to get the G1 cores only through shards. But then you've got a choice, and again, everything I do in this game, I want more choice in the game, I want more individuality. And I said, then you've got a choice. Do you want to rank up your bot, give it 5% extra HP and DPS, or do you want the G1 core? And you can't choose both. Now, you might get the G1 core through bundles, you might, but this is a guaranteed way to getting it. But doing that, you're then taking away the 5,000 shards of getting ranking them up, and I thought it was pretty good. You know, it gives you a choice between the two. You know, I don't like these sort of things where it's like, you know, you have your cake and eat it. Listen, it's your choice. Do you want the G1 core? Do you want to rank up that bot? That's your choice you can make, and I like that personally, and I'm hoping they're going to go with that. And that's why there's some bots that I'm not going to pull. So there's no G1 core in the works for Hoist, but you know, he's a G1 character, so I imagine he will at some point. And again, I've always said, if you don't need it, save it. Keep that in mind, guys. If you don't need it, save it. So, I thought I'd keep Hoist. Then we've got Laser Optimus. So, I was thinking of upgrading Laser Optimus. I've already got his G1 core, so I can use that as a dupe. Then I've got Sandstorm, again, another G1 character, hoping a G1 core will help him out. I have said in testing that he needs some work, so I'm hoping they'll give him a G1 core to be improving. And then you can see, obviously, I've got Sawtooth there, and you can think, why are you keeping the combats? Because we've got these rank ups right now with bots. I can see it eventually coming with combats, where you'll be able to rank them up more, so there's more DPS and gives the bot more HP or whatever it is. There's nothing confirmed at all. Again, I'm just spitballing, but I can see that coming eventually. So I'm going to start saving my combat shards. That's what I'm going to do. Again, I don't need it, so I'm going to save it. That's a big philosophy of mine. So, you know, all the time I sort of, you know, switch. Oh, and big thank you to Stay Puff for the tip as well. Big thanks, guys. I really appreciate it, honestly. So, yeah, so I'm saving my shards as well. Again, nothing is sort of guaranteed. But yeah, but Dale has said that there's something coming next week out of this. And I'm not going to lie, I do know what it is. and I don't think anyone else knows. Maybe I don't know, but I have been sworn to secrecy. But you know what? It is interesting. It is good. It's not. Is it groundbreaking? Oh, maybe. It does. Well, I don't want to say something and people get, and then people are like, "Oh yeah, well because of that now I know it's gonna be this." But I don't want to get people's hopes up. But let's just say it's a good feature. I'm glad it's come in. It will help a lot of new players. You know, it will help some older players as well. But yeah, it's a very good new thing coming in. Hopefully next week. They've got to do a bit more testing. You'll probably hear a bit more of it from the play testers or from the content creators. But yeah, can't wait for that next week. It's going to be interesting. But yeah. But yeah, so I'm sort of saving all my shards. Same again with Slingshot. Will we see a G1 core? I don't know. But yeah, if I rank him up and he gets more DPS and HP, it's only 5%. I'm not ultra, you know, thing on that really. So I'm going to leave them there. And then again, you know, we've got combats, so we're going to keep that. And yeah, that is it. That's what I'm sort of saving right now. So obviously we've been saving our crystals, and we've got a lot of crystals. A lot. Now we are not going to open them all today. I've got 549. I am not going to bore you with that. But what we are going to do, I've got lots of guaranteed 4 stars. I've got lots of Cabana crystals still. More guaranteed 4 stars. I have got a lot of G metal defense cores. And I've got 42 4-star crystals. So I've got a lot. So let's see what we're going to be opening today. So I'm going to be opening them. We'll do a bit of competition in a minute. I've got 4, 8, 12, 16 guaranteed 4 stars. So 16. So 58 4-star crystals. 58. We've also got a G metal building core there. Another G metal building core. I think one of them is a thingy though. That's just high velocity. Yeah, we could just open that, can't we? Let's be honest. Because it is what it is. Pick the right one? I hope so. Yeah, we did, yeah. What was it on? Was it one of mine core? Yeah, now I'm going to keep that in case we bring out more mines. Again, I don't know about anything, but I don't need any of these right now. I might need a flare mine. If I do, I might pull it if I need a flare mine. But I want to keep that. So, first of all, in the chat, I'm going to open my prime cores. So, this is the choice of 5 that I'm going to get. Which 3 do you think I'm going to get? So, with these crystal openings, I could do this on my own. I could do it this afternoon. But I'd like to give some codes away and, you know, add a bit of spice to it. So, which 3 am I going to pull? Put it in the chat. And if you get it right, I will give you a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. Which 3 am I going to pull? But which ones do I want? Personally, I want Amalgamus, I want Liege, and Micronus. Those are the 3. Megatronus is a bit of damage, but it needs a bigger range, I think. A lot bigger range. I think Megatronus should be huge range, because it doesn't do much. Alchemist heals, but I think the self-repair code does more healing, I think. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I put it on my MDS. Oh no, that was it. No, sorry. So the Alchemist Prime Core only does healing on damage done. So if you're out of range of the MDS, do damage to it, and it's got Alchemist on, it doesn't heal until it starts doing damage. So that's why I didn't like Alchemist. I prefer the Regen Core on the MDS rather than Alchemist. So yeah. Micronus, brilliant. Obviously healing and get a big area, brilliant. Liege, super powerful, hacking your bots. Watch out for that. You need to take it out. Put it on a high HP building. Put on a cannon or something stupid like that in the middle of nowhere. So they've got to try and take it out. And then Amalgamus. So Amalgamus, it only increases your outpost bots HP and DPS whilst it is on the map. So if someone destroys that first and then pops your outpost, it's not active. So make sure you put Amalgamus somewhere that it's going to get destroyed at the end of the battle. Don't put it up front somewhere, guys. Put it right at the back of the map. Put it behind HQ, up near your HQ. Put it at the back of the map so you're going to get full advantage of it. So people got to try and take that out first. So that is the plan. Personally, I want Amalgamus, Liege, Micronus. So, Let's see. So we've got all the guesses in the chat. We'll give it another minute. And talking totally off topic, it is absolutely freezing over here right now. I've literally got the heating on and I'm still cold. Honestly, I've only got a t-shirt. I'm in the house obviously, but all the windows are shut and everything, but my feet are freezing right now. It's like -6 over here. So yeah, we're not used to that at all. -6. It's crazy. Crazy cold. Illicit, does my Cronus only heal OP? No, my Cronus heals everything, including defenses. It heals whatever's in the area, including op bots, anything. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's pull them. No more guesses. Let's put that in the chat just so no one thing. Yeah, no more guesses. Calvin, how's the snow over there? Yeah, the snow's not too bad now. It was quite bad. I struggled getting to work the other day. But that's another story. Thermal without your friend. Okay, first one. Let me know if you're still in. So obviously, if you haven't guessed this one, you're out. So let me know if you're still in. First one. Come on. It's a good start. It's a good start. Did you say the age? Put it in the chat if you said the age. I'll obviously be checking it. But are you still in? Let me know in the chat. Are you still in? Liège Maximo is the first one. Are you still in? Penny Lancaster's still in. Grand Time still in. Hayes 1345 Volcanicus is still in. Got to have more than 4, surely. Thunderberg out. Calvin's still in. Buffeta's still in. Oh, we've still got quite a few people in though. Hopefully there's a few more. Just sort of catching up really. Because there's quite a few guesses. William Wilkinson chose Liège as well. 1 out of 1 so far. Yeah, that's 1 out of 1. But what I'm going to do is the least people we have to get it right, the more codes I'll give out to that person. Or people. Might even give 3 out maybe to that. There's only 1 winner. We'll see. Okay, number 2. Let's see. Matt Paul is still in as well. Number 2. What's the next one? Amalgamus. Could we do the trifecta? Could we do the trifecta? Who guessed Amalgamus and Liège? Wow. Yes, I'm happy with that. I do want my Cronus, so I need that healing. I really do. I really do need my Cronus now. Come on. Hayes is still in. Well done. Who's got 2 out of 2? Put in the chat. Who's got 2 out of 2? Let's have a look back. Oh, Grind Time picked Megatronus. Unlucky. Buffeta's Universal Shards. No, it's not Universal Shards, but just to put that right, it's not that. Oh, Penny Lancaster's out. Volcanicus number 1's out. Oh, Hayes is still in. Liège and Amalgamus. Who else got Liège and Amalgamus? William Wilkinson put Liège and Amalgamus. A lot of people said Alchemist. Buffeta said Liège and Amalgamus as well. But we only got 2 people in. William Wilkinson is 2 for 2. Buffeta is 2 out of 2. Method Bear got 1 right. Well done, can't we get 1 right? Come on. So, hang on, let's have a look. So, is it just 2 people left? Just Buffeta and William Wilkinson. Oh, and Hayes. Is that it? So, Hayes wants Megatronus to win. Hayes wants Megatronus. Buffeta wants Megatronus as well. And William Wilkinson wants Alchemist. So, 2 of them want... so, 2 of them want Megatronus. 1 of them wants Alchemist. And I want Magronus. Does that mean if I get Magronus that I get the 3 codes? Okay. Okay. Last one. Last one. Let's go, my Cronus. Ah, Alchemist. William Wilkinson, I think. So, who got 3 out of 3? Is it just William Wilkinson? Well done. Yeah. Richard Trindler said he just needs Alchemist. Was Richard Trindler still in? Let's have a look. What does Richard Trindler say? Let's go back. Amalgamist, Reagent, Alchemist. Richard Trindler as well, yeah. Well done. So is it just William Wilkinson and Richard Trindler, I think? Just those two. If you got 3 out of 3, hit me up after the stream. And I will give you 3 Sunstreaker Wozza Stash Crystals. Just for getting it right. Congrats. Yeah, I think just you and Richard Trindler got it. Congrats, well done. Well done. Okay, I'm not going to open all these G metals. In fact, what should I? Yeah, let's do it, I think, actually. Yeah, so... Oh! Oh, don't! That's what you get. That's what you get for... So, yeah. So we are going to open... We're going to open 42 4-stars. 42. Yeah? We're going to open the 12 guaranteed G-Metal building core cores. We are going to open 8 G-Metal building power cores. Sorry, or gold. Yeah? We're going to open all these combiner crystals. So we've got 80 of them. And we're going to open 4, 8, 12, 15 guaranteed 4-star crystals. And we're going to open our G-Metal chips. There's 29 of them. So 29 G-Metal chips. All these combiner crystals. All these guaranteed 4-stars. 20 building chips. With all them and the 42 4-stars. How many of the new cores am I going to get? Gold or G-Metal, doesn't matter. How many am I going to get? Put it in the chat. Again, got 42 4-stars. We've got 15 4-stars. So we've got 57 4-star crystals in total. We've got 20 building chips. We've got 80 combiner crystals. 29 G-Metal crystals there. So we've got a lot. Let's pulse 13. Oof. Tape of 2. Jesus. You don't have to put how many goals in G-Metals. It doesn't matter. I'll add them together. Just how many in total. Yeah, if you get 3 G-Metals and 3 gold and you put 6, then it's 6, guys. Don't worry. I'm not going to make you say how many goals in G-Metals. That's very specific. Just how many. Obviously, if you get it bang on, then you'll get more codes. If you get close, then we'll split the codes between some people. So, yeah. Well, kind of 22. Oh, God, imagine. I don't know. I think they're quite rare, these crystals, you know. I don't know. I'm hoping I get quite a few. I'm hoping. I would like to get, so personally, I would like to get, if I can get 2 G-Metals of the new healing cores, then I'm done. That's it. That's all I want. 2 of the new anti-healing cores, G-Metals. That's what I want. Just 2 in G-Metal. If not, golds. I'm going to level them up and see how they go. I'll actually have to go look at the golds on the test account when I get it sorted up and running. Let's see how it compares to the G-Metal. Okay, let's get the last few guesses in, guys, and get cracking. And obviously, while we're cracking crystals, if you've got any HQ18 questions, then put it in the chat. We talked a bit in my interview with Dale, but I am going to cut that down. It is 4 hours long. Like, we just talked forever, and it was good, really. But it is long. I mean, it was too long for me to watch, so I get it's off-putting. So I'm going to cut it down into like 15-20-minute sections into like certain questions I asked, and then post them to make it a bit easier for people to watch. So yeah. Grind time, man. It's really weird looking at my 5 stars and not seeing the max level on them. Well, you better get leveling then. Faders has changed to 23. See, I've got a lot of goals there as well, but I don't want to sit here open all these goals. I mean, I've got 178 building cores there. I'm not gonna sit here doing 178 where you open in, you've got to press skip and skip and skip. Not gonna bother. Yeah, Volcanica support, I watched it over a couple of days. Yeah, it's a lot to watch in one chunk. I get that, so I want to split it all up. Basically, we got to remember that I've got to sit there and watch it for 4 hours again. So split it all up even more. Maybe it's about 10 hours of work that. So it's a big job. I mean, normally it takes me a couple of hours to do where me and Tex will sit down and do an hour sort of chat. So it's probably double the time. It's about 8 hours. So it's an all-day job. That it's a big job. So yeah. Okay, right. I'm gonna call it, guys. No more guesses. Okay, no more guesses. There we go. No more guesses after that. Okay, what should we start with? What should we start with? Let's start with some of these combiner crystals, eh? I need an official counter. Who's going to be the official counter? I'll see how many 4-stars we get from this, actually. It'd be interesting. So these are the soup crystals. I do need a skip button for this. I don't want to see this animation. I just want to see my 4-stars. Just want to see if I've got a 4-star dupe and what core I got. That's it. Oh, actually, I need to actually change this. Actually, yeah. So, I'm going to rephrase this. I just realised my mistake. So, right, I'm not going to go any further. Right, so I want everyone to put their guesses again. Apologies. Only gold and G metals. I've seen a lot of cores. I see like 23, 15. Only gold and G metals. So have another guess, guys. Put your guess back in the chat. If you don't guess again, then I'll take your first guess. Apologies. Only gold and G metals. I thought there was a lot of high ones, and I was like, oh, actually, yeah, I can get silvers, can't I? No wonder people put in 20 odd. So if you do want to change it, I'll let you change it before I skip the screen. So, gold and G metals of the new cores. Gold and G metals of the new cores. I will let you change your guess if you want. Only gold and G metals. So apologies, not silvers. Want to put it out there. I've got one 4-star dupe though. Volcanics number 1, stick with 22. 22 gold or G metals of the new cores. I don't think the drop rate's that good, you know. I'll let you change it if you want to, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The fade is 23. You never know. I mean, I've been that lucky sometimes, haven't I? But you never know. I've got a lot of cores though as well. I have got a lot. So yeah. So I'll give everyone a minute just to change their guess if they want. Okay. How many bronze? Do you remember them? Do you remember bronze cores? Oh my days. Do you remember bronze cores? Oh man, put it in the chat if you remember bronze cores. Oh my god. And just before we skip on, yeah, so I talked earlier to the person coming back to the game. Who remembers Adam? Who remembers Adam? Adam is back in Transformers Earth Wars. Pretty pleased about that. He was a cool guy, Adam. And he sort of started out, I think, developing the game. So, yeah. So maybe we can blame him for a few of the things stuck in the game now. But it was like Deus. I think when they developed the game, they didn't realize it'd been around for 7 years. And now they're like, oh my god, the amount of stuff that's in this game is crazy. So, yeah, it's good to have Adam back. It is. I did like the guy. So I'd be interested to see him on stream. Look forward to that, yeah. Okay, I think we've got all the changes of guesses in, so let's just do it again. Final guesses in. No more. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's see what core we got from this. What did we get? What did we get? What did we get? Oh, flat jacket. So, no new cores. Well, most of them are G1s anyway. More 4-star shards. We're going to end up with another 4-star here, aren't we? A few more. Okay. Let's open the... yeah, whatever. We'll just pick 10 of these. Oh, Skyrim crystals. Hey, another 4-star, hey? This is going alright, isn't it? Who remembers pre-raid and pre-combiners? Of course, of course. Who remembers pre 5 stars? Who remembers that? Wow. Wow. Come on, new cores. Come on. Oh, it's G1. Obviously, I mean they've increased the rate of G1s, haven't they? So we're gonna get G1s from these, aren't we? God. Oh. Maybe it's a bad idea opening these first. Bit of an anticlimax in it, opening these first. Bricks Motion remembers that, yeah. Played for 8 years. In Lancaster remembers pre 4 star. Many moons ago. Many moons ago. Many moons ago. What's that? 6 years ago? Must be 6 years ago now. Must be. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, it'd be weird seeing Adam back. Pre 5 star. Jack insists they weren't coming. Yeah, oh my god. Who remembers that? That was amazing. That was really funny. Oh my god, that's a lot of Storm Clash and a lot of dust ups. We got a lot of sharpness as well. So none of the new cores yet. Yeah, remember that when people started pulling 5 stars and they're like, what is this? And they're like, no, it's just something that's in the game. It's not really in the game. We won't see 5 stars. A month later, 5 stars. Yeah, Blue Grim. Yeah, the 5 star thing was blue, wasn't it? Blue stars. The 5 star. Yeah, I never pulled one. I was like, oh my god. A 5 star Grimlock. Because back then, Grimlock was pretty good back then. You know, he was quite in the meta, I think. He considered quite good. So yeah, everyone was like, yeah. When Superior was the greatest thing, yeah. When you had a combiner and you're like, oh my god, I've got a combiner. Oh, got a silver. Doesn't count, but we've got a silver though. Ray blocker. We want some golds, or don't we? So we can get him in these at least. Been playing for 2,370 days. Oh, I don't even know what I've been playing for. I don't even know. A long time. I mean, I was around in beta where you had to. Hey, another 4 star! And it's slug as well, so it means you can get a core that's not a G1. But yeah. I can't remember what to talk about now. Oh, God. Yeah, Sharks is single and double XP. Those are the days. Oh, not the days. Oh, beta. Crazy. Oh, we got Zone Heal. Oh, we got a Billbot cover, not the new ones. I didn't want Zone Heal. No. No. Come on, Volcanicus. Oh no, Opmax. Quite a few G1s in this, isn't there, I think. Optimus, Mirage has got a G1. Who else? Einhard's got a G1. Have they all got G1s? Hey, another 4 star. Wow! How many 4 stars are we pulling from this? Crazy. Unless it pulled a metal ray blocker. I'm jealous. George, go and check your status on stream so many days. I will do. You want to? Optus Prime. Optus Prime Matrix. Let's have a quick look. How many days played? Let's have a look. 2,540. Did I beat you, MD Prime? Oh, I beat you by like 180 days. By like 6 months. I have been playing a long time though. I was one of the early ones. Defensor crystals. I just realised, think about all these shards we're getting as well, and oh my god, we've got so many 4 stars to pull. So Marcus Johansson, you just come back to the game for HQ18? Why have you come back? Is that why you come back? Just intrigued to know what brings people back, you know. Is it because they played another game and got bored of that game? Is it because they've updated the game or something new? Let me know in the chat. See, raid blockers and a silver again. Come on, I want a gold. That's what I want, raid blockers. That's what I want. Matt Polly took a punt and just pulled Dinobot and strafe. Looks like I'm finishing the batch with my nerve and Cisco. Oh. Marcus Johansson, yeah, thought I would check it out now. Yeah. Fixed Motion's kind of quit the game. Yeah, I get people do quit the game and then come back and I get it. Grind time, I started off playing just a little, but then got sucked in. Well, yeah, I've played it a lot since I started there, but... Joshua LeBlanc, you got to beat by 3 years. That's a lot. 2,450 for Van Holland. That's long. That's long. Well, so have I. I mean, I've had one break from the game, which was in the first year of the game, I think. I think in the first, after about 6 months, I took a break from the game, and then came back when they sort of released it to everyone. And then I was behind. Yeah, I agree, Freesius. It did go well overall. I agree. I was a bit worried. There's going to be some bugs. There's been a few bugs, but nothing major, but yeah. Okay, none yet. So let's get some of these G metals open, eh? Yeah, let's get some of these open. Oh, that's armor. No, that's armor. Defense one, no, that's good. That's fusing material. I just don't want bot ones. I don't want any bot ones. Attack. Ugh. No attack. No bot ones. Just defense. Come on, baby. Slow down, Fulton. No. Oh, I just realised that could stack with the speed up. Interesting. On defense. Vitality, probably one of the worst cores in the game. Again, I suppose it's fusing material, but we want these new cores. Oh. Oh no, lightning rod. Oh. I could maybe do with that, maybe, but it's not what I wanted, but I could do it. Generic retired from the game last week. Why? HQ18 coming. Surely we're all pumped for it. Surely. Valhalla streams, you're a bit behind, bud. Sorry. Death pulls. I've got loads of them. I definitely don't need death pulls. First force I got was gnome those corners coming back. Black jacket. Bleh, it's awful. Come on. Taco. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. It would be good to clear my space bridge though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, none there. Oh, God. Is it, we got, you know, we've got a couple of things, haven't we? Couple of the cores, but not the new cores. We've got a couple of Billbot cores, not new cores. High velocity, more fusing material, that's alright. Even if we get 10 defense cores, I'm happy. We're still on none. Joseph Trillo, how's it going? Tactician, pretty awful. Yes! Yes! We've got one! We've got one! It's a G metal as well! Yes! Yes! We've got one. I only want two. And then I can do my base as I wanted. I can set it up. They've got Incinerate. We are on one. We've got one at least. So we should have at least a winner with one. High velocity. Volatile mixture. Sorry, volatile mixture. I'm buzzing I got one of them though. I wanted the raid blocker. High frequency suppressor. That's a hacking core. That's not one of the new ones. But still good to have Billbot cores. Need to have options. Rejuve. Not a bad core. Well, not amazing, but it's alright. It's not bad. Might put one of them on my Dinobot, I'm thinking. Death Pulse. Pretty trash, really. Not too bad on defense. Death pulse, doing a time trap, but other than that, pretty woeful. What? I've got 2 raid blockers! I've got 2 raid blockers already! Yes! Yes! Oh, imagine using 5 of these bad boys. Ooh! Yes, I'm on 2 G metals. Wow. This has been a good crystal opening for you. 4 stars. 2 G metal raid blockers. Buzzing. This is why you hoard, see? This is why, guys. New content in the bag on the day of release. So let's open these ones. I've got a few more G metals still as well. Oh, that's a shield core. No, we don't want that. G metal, open that. What's the new cores? Anti-healing cores. Omniflame, that's an old core. Oh, at least I got 2 anti-heal cores. I wanted 2 at least. Right, anything else is a bonus after this, really. But if I can get a few of them, that would be pretty decent. But this is what I wanted, though. It's that because you want the obviously the force field FFDs. You also want the lightning rods, but you also want the anti-heal. So it's like balancing the 3. You know, do you get rid of lightning rods or get rid of the you know, what are the ones? I don't know. Protect against 1 though, can't you? You can do all 5 anti-healing. You protect against a walk, or you can do all 5 FFD and protect against tracks. So you can go all 5, but I like to sort of cover our bases really. So. No, there's a new defense core as well, a new HQ core which stuns bots, which I don't want, but I've not even had one of them yet, but might not even be in here, who knows, but I don't want that. I am quite lucky with build bot cores, to be fair. I've got all the build bot cores really, and got a few of them, so. But I'm getting a few HQ cores now, so you never know, one might be on the horizon. What am I on? Should I stick with 3? Maybe you should have. Grand Tab pulled a G metal and a new base core that stuns. Nice. Is it better than defense beam? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Okay, get some more of these building chips down. It's taking a long time. No, target protocol. Pulled the anti-cup core. It's supposed to be an anti-cup core, but it's not though, is it? Glass gas. It's meant to be, but it's not. Because you can get him out of range of it, so it's not an anti-cup core. So I don't think they're going to increase the range, but I don't think they want to. But then, unless they increase lagoons. If they increase lagoons, then I get increasing the range of it. I get that. But not if it's going to kill leveling. So, we're still on 2. But we've got lots of crystals to open. Ray Blockheart's one of the old ones, not a new one. Oh, I'm just reminiscing now back to the old days. How it was like people don't realise that play the game now how hard it was to level bots back in the day, doing like single XP and double XP. Oh my days, it was disastrous. Before G metal cores. Before prime cores. Forget before G metal cores. Before prime cores. When prime cores weren't even a thing. When cores weren't even a thing. When there was no ability 11. That was it. It was just 1 to 10, was it? Was it 1 to 8 or 1 to 10? I can't remember. Got a few more chips and then we'll go on to the crystals. I'm trying to think when the game came in, was it ability 10? Oh, was it just that far out of reach? Got 3! Yes! I got 3 of these bad boys! Look at this! I like these build-bot cores though, I like this. This is meaning I can change the meta very quickly, that's good. It really is Christmas now. The anti-heal cores, I'm buzzing with that. I'm really buzzing with that. Remember when cores didn't exist and it was simply base design? Yeah. So we're on 3 cores, 3 G metals as well. I'm buzzing with that. I mean, we have opened a lot of G metals for fair, so it's going to be G metals, I suppose, but buzzing with that. 3 G metal anti-heal cores. I'm happy with that. Yeah, base design's gone a bit, I don't know, a bit wayward maybe. That's the MSM. I'll tell you what, I've got 4 of them, but that'll be good if we get more mines, won't it? At least I've got them. Okay, so we're still on 3. We're still on 3 raid blockers. Let's open some of these 4 stars now and see what we get. Guaranteed 4 stars, so Tactician Core. Just to troll people, these are from the Dino Gate crystals. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, we're still on 3. Let's open some of these ones as well then. Got some sludge crystals as well. Just gold cores up to now. Yeah, chance to get a Gmail and getting one of those new cores is quite slim, I think. But it's all fusing material. Been holding on these for a long time. Lots of sludge shards, some grading maybe. These swoop ones? Yeah, swoop shards. I haven't got a G metal of swoop actually. Oh, we're gonna get G1s now, aren't we? Yeah, of course we are. I could do with a G metal. That doesn't count in this, but I could do with a G metal swoop core. Gold, obviously. Come on. 4 4-star dupes and not a G metal. Surely. Surely. Oh, come on. Yes! Yes! That included, but I'm buzzing I got that. I called it, didn't I? I called it. Yes! I'm pleased with that. Who's the next one here now? Who's this? Snarl. Has he got a G1 core? No. Oh, so chance at the new ones. Probably going to regret this actually, because it'll have a G1 core go out eventually, but hey. It's all gravy. These cores are going down now. Okay. Okay. What are them 2? Building G metals. Yeah, we'll open them as well. Got 2 left. Still on 3. That's not a new core either. Laser Ricochet. Got plenty of them. Got enough of them. Still on 3. Cybertron charge. Okay, what are you up to? They're bot ones. That's the mines. I don't want to open that. Okay, we're on to the 4-star crystals. I might have some more though. Have I got any more 4-star crystals? Yeah, I got one more. Cool. Got loads of 3-star crystals as well. Okay. 43. So we'll open the 3 first. So we've got 3. We've got 3 of the anti-healing cores. If we get 5, that is the jackpot, because then I'm just unlimited to what I can choose. Mirage, probably G1. Yeah, only gold, but hey. Rodimus Prime, G1 core. Oh, not bad. I haven't got Rodimus Prime, but hey, that's a good G Metal G1 to get. Another one to the list. Okay, let's do 10 now. Let's get these 4 stars. So we're on 3. Let's see what 4 stars we can get. Imagine getting broadside now or someone. Red alert. Slingshot. Nice. Some more slingshot shards to upgrade him. Rodimus. I want more bots. I want to upgrade more war team bots. Not like hotspot. I haven't got his G1, don't think, so I don't mind that. We've got a Slag as well, or Slug aka. Optimus Prime. I've got his G Metal G1. Skydive. Not a big fan. Cosmos. Ugh. We've got a chance though with him. He hasn't got a G1, so we've got a chance. Red alert again. 2 red alerts. And the new cores. No, we've got a G Metal G1 Optimus Prime. Well, that is it. Lots of 5-star shards though. But 3 of the new cores still. We've got 3. If you guess 4, then you're close. If you guess 3, you're on the button. Air Raid. Sky Burst. Not Cinetwin. Streetwise Cinetwin. Hey, another slingshot. Wow. That's good. Pyramagna. We can get a core out of that. Sea Spray. Yeah, I can get a core out of that as well. No G1 for him. Sentius. No G1 core for him. This is quite promising. He's got his bot specific, so yeah, might get onto Optimuses. Elites have already got a G Metal though. Don't want that really again. Cybertron Jetfire. So yeah, quite a few there that haven't got G1s. Let's have a look. Zone here, that's his shielding. EMP Defense Bolt. So we've got 4 now. So we've got an gold EMP Defense Bolt, and we've got 3 of the anti-healing cores. I prefer the anti-healing cores, but obviously beggars can't be choosers. But now we've got 4. 15,000 spark. I got loads of spark out. I just realised that. I don't want to max out on spark. G1 Skyburst. I've already got it though. Nice. Death Pulse core. So let's just see how much spark have we got. Oh, we've got 3 mil. We're alright. We're alright. We're okay. Them crystals have gone right down, haven't they? Okay. Remember when Skydive was the best airbot? Yeah. Oh, another slingshot. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm getting close here to be able to get up to rank 2. I've got quite a few slingshot shards, so do I save them? Oh, what if the G1 comes out? Oh, interesting. Impactor Spinister, or aka Rotorstorm. Why am I saying all the con names? What is going on? Why have I turned into a con all of a sudden? Tigerhawk, Dust Up. I think it's when the bot pops out and I prefer the con version. I think that's what it is. I prefer Cinetwin in lore to Streetwise, and obviously I prefer Thingy as well, Rotorstorm. I prefer Spinister to Rotorstorm. Here we go. Can we get some more? No, I've got a nice Ray Boost core, but no, that's it. So we're still on 4. Another 1800 5-star shards though. We'll see at the 5-star shards after this. It's going to be ridiculous. Last 10. We're on 4. Got 3 G Metal anti-healing core, which I'm super pleased about. Oh, well. No new bots as well. All dupes. Sunstreaker. I want a G Metal G1 Sunstreaker. That is the jackpot. Guys, that is the jackpot. That is the jackpot. That is the jackpot. That's what we want. More than anything else, actually. Because I've been trying to pull it for so long now. Since I pulled Sunstreaker, and I could not get it. I pulled all my G1 chips of the week trying to get it. Can't get it. I'm starting to doubt my guess of 10. Yeah, I am as well, bud. It was always going to be quite low, though, wasn't it? Oh, Goldbug. In with a chance. You never know, we might have 10 cores here now, mate. Okay, let's have a look. How many have we got? Oh, we got a gold G1 Sunstreaker. 4. And is that it? I think we've finished with 4. I think that's all the ones we've got, I think. Yeah. So who put 4? Put it in the chat if you guess 4. What are we on? 40,000 5-star shards. Wow, I've got 8 5-star pulls. Madness. Madness. 8 5-star pulls. I bet it's got enough for the next 2 batches. Crazy. Who guessed 4? How many people? No one? Let's have a look. No one guessed 4. Let's see who was closer. It was close. It was close. Chris Harmon put 5. I will. I'm gonna give him a. I'll give you a code, Chris. Contact me after the stream. Who else was close? Richkin put 5. You can have a Sunstreaker Wozza stash code for getting close, buddy. With 5. What else? Who else? Let's have a look. I'm going to give Staple 1 with 2. He was close. Who else have we got with 6? And then we've got Chris Harmon with 6. We've got... Let's hit Pulse with 6. Matt Pauly with 6. Chris Harmon was 6 again. So yeah, all you guys that guessed 6, 4 or 2, you were thereabouts. You were close. Let's give some codes away. So yeah, Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystals heading your way. So make sure you hit me up after the stream, guys. We're going, hey, I'm such a person from the stream, and I did this in the stream, and I will get you your Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystals. The Vixen spot, I actually have a G Metal G1 Cove Sunstreaker 3-star and 4-star. Thanks. Makes me feel a lot better. So the plan is to put this there, and then have 2 anti-heals here. That is the plan. And then 2 FFDs there as well. That is the plan. Do I go 5 anti-heals eventually and then, you know, really push it out? I don't know. That's the plan though. But yeah. Jenny's put 8 5-star pulls. You have to pull 6 to 7 months to pull those last 3. Well, I'm just going to keep them and keep pulling from batches until I get a certain bot that I want, and then just level that and then keep it. Yeah, that's the plan. I've got 8 pulls when that new batch comes out, so yeah. I mean, I still got some crystals in reserve as well, don't forget, that I could pull, but I don't want to. Look, got Elite shards now. Oh, got so many shards now, look at this. Now I put it all in crystals. Aries shards, 9,000. Grapple, Hoist, Beast Wars, Ironhide, Little Octopus, Mirage. Jeez, I got loads now. Look at all these quite full now. Sandstorm, Sawtooth, obviously. 12,500 Slingshot shards. Snarl shards. Swoop shards. Got lots of 4-stars now. Got lots of shards more than crystals. Look at all them, around 5,000. Really happy. Yeah, I got some good cores. Have I ranked up my bots yet? Yeah, I've ranked up a few bots. So, bots wise. So, did I rank up Blaster, I think? So, yep. He's Corporal at the minute. Did I rank up Rook as well, I think? Yep, he's ranked up to Corporal. Laser Optimus, I don't think I did. Nope. So, yeah. Just seeing what it looks like when I don't. Jetfire, I think I did. Yep, Jetfire did. Sea Spray, I think I did. No, it's still a private. Oh, I haven't got a thingy yet. I haven't got the shards yet for Sea Spray yet, sadly. Nearly though. Nearly. What else did I do? I did Smokescreen. I did rank Smokescreen up. Who else? Did I do Six Gun? Yep, 6 Gun's been done as well. So quite a few War Team bots. I haven't got enough for the healers yet. Healers are a problem. I think it needs reducing. Healers are hard. Maybe they want it that way. Don't know. Have I got enough for Ratchet now, maybe? I don't know. Where's Ratchet? Where's Ratchet? Have I gone past him? There he is. Yeah, I'm not quite there for Ratchet yet. In shards. Did I rank Dinobot? No, I haven't done Dinobot, but I have ranked Dinobot up. So coming on to the sort of next sort of thing that I want to run. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he sort of was in war against me, and he sort of ran a no healer team. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, that's pretty impressive. And I wanted to find ways to go like, yeah, I wouldn't really use that, and I wouldn't do that. But it was quite hard, because like, that's actually pretty decent. And this all stems from something I did a while back, and obviously someone that I know, and you might know, sort of, I wouldn't say started this off, because it's an obvious attack that everyone uses to a degree, but they went to the next level with it, and I used it. And I was like, that's actually pretty good actually, because they tried it at a bit of a lower level, and this guy just took it to another level as well. And that is, remember the old minion team? It's coming back with a vengeance. So the old minion team would be 5-star Dinobot, 5-star Rook, 5-star Blaster. It will be, who else would it be? Five-star Gnaw. We'll add Minerva in. Gotta have a healer in there. Yeah. Maybe it would be first aid normally, but hey, yeah. And then who else is it? There was someone else there. I'm sure there was. There was someone else, minion team wise. I forgot. Put it in the chat if you remind me, because I forgot. But it is gonna be, obviously, five-star. Sorry, no, 4-star Broadside. That is my wish for the next, my next 4-star pull this weekend. Hopefully in the next 5-star batch. Hopefully then we're going to get a 5-star Hound. So obviously this guy's a 5-star. And there was someone else. This Broadside, there was one more, and I put it, and I think it was actually Skids I wanted. So obviously I don't have Skids as a 5-star, but that's who I want next. So this is generally the team, and the reason I put Skids in, you go, well, he's not a minion. I know he's not a minion, but you need some DPS in there. I was going to put Smoke Screen in there, but I thought Hook will get rid of the resource buildings better, and maybe Path a bit better. But that's the sort of team that I'm looking at. I want a 4-star Broadside, a 5-star Hound, and a 5-star Skids. That is the dream. And yeah, I want to run this team and see how it does. And sort of some side members going like, yeah, it's a bit tank heavy. But I said, yeah, you might think that. But when you've got Dinobots, Dinos doing damage, you've got Blasted minions, you've got Gnaw minions, you've got Broadside minions, and you've got Skids doing that AoE, and you've got Hound doing that double damage to resource buildings, I don't think you're going to time out. I really don't, especially with Skids doing that damage to walls as well. So it'd be an interesting team. And like I said, this is not the exact team that my friend used, but he did use like Dinobot, Rook, Blaster, and Gnaw. And I've just sort of changed, and Broadside I think as well. And I've just obviously added Hounds and Skids. But yeah, and Richard trained to support SG Jetfire. But I'm not a big fan of him. He's got good DPS, but yeah, the minions don't really stop much because anti-air in it. So yeah. My poll is, but what about grapple for mines? Yeah, but you can get a bit too tank heavy. You do need at least 2 or 3 gunners. So it is tank heavy. It is. But yeah. But yeah, that is the plan. I know I could add first aid in, but with FFD there's no point. I could add RC in, but it just does what Rook does. And again, I don't need too heavy. I need a couple of gunners in there, but I need to be able to get through the base quickly. But I'll let you know how it goes. But you can obviously watch. I'll keep you updated on this, what I'm doing. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to run this team and see where it goes. I don't want to use it right now because we're in the middle of war, and I need a few of these bots for war. But we'll do a war attack before we go. But yeah, if you've got any questions again about HQ18, any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, then yeah, put it in the chat. But again, back to hoarding a bit. I'm going to open the, I don't know if to open the golds or not. I might keep the golds now because I don't really need them. So I might open the chips, the gold chips, just for the sake of it. But I'm going to keep the building chips until there's new cores out, maybe. Even wait till them, and then yeah, see what we can get. Keep them for the mines. Demon Dog, are there any more good cores coming soon? Should I wait for opening? I doubt it anytime soon. There might be more cores for HQ18, but don't forget it's coming out in 3 stages over the next year, so there might be more cores out. I just always presume that when they bring out new releases, there's going to be more cores. But don't forget, if you hoard them now, you're not getting the current new cores. So just think of that. So I'll pull some cores until you get what you want, and once you've got what you want, then you can go, right, okay, listen, I can say the rest now, like I'm doing them gold cores now. You know, I can't go on one, I don't really need anything else, so I can you know, afford to save them. But let's have a look at this Thunderbolts base. And again, so people will do say like, oh, I can't believe you showed my base on the stream and how to beat it. You know, but every beat is baseable. You know, there's nothing on anyone. I might even drop points. These effects have been quite difficult. I think they've improved the effects because they weren't working right, I don't think. So, plan of action. Have we got any anti-air? So, no anti-air. So, I want to take this build out first. That's the first plan of action. Then, I'm going to use quite a bit of sea spray, I think. On this area around here. Sort of clearing the area. So, just dropping right quite low. I could use Jetfire to take these out. Obviously, it's still HQ17, so I can use Jetfire to take them out. I'm not going to take that out with Jetfire because... well, the build bot's don't protect anymore, so I can take that out with Jetfire. So, yeah, so I can... Yeah. So I might do Lightning Rod. I can go back to the old effects, can't we? Lightning Rod, Jetfire, Sea Spray, Sea Spray, Sea Spray, Sea Spray, Sea Spray. Attack, 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 attack. Rook in the middle there. So, Rook right there. We'll pop that. We'll pop that. It won't pop that. I'll put Blaster's minions down there, and that'll hopefully pop this one as well. Drop Combiner, and then take out this Mortar because it's quite far away. So I want the bot center path upwards. So that is the plan. So I used to sort of drop Jetfire first, but then I got in trouble with that because I started doing that, and then sometimes he got stunned, I couldn't use him and lost him, and that just knackered my whole attack up. So this is the team that I've been using with 2 tanks. I've been debating going back to 3 again, but I do like how many gunners I've got. I'm going to try it with 1 healer. I am. But yeah, we'll see. There's no chance at G-Metal in the gold chips anymore. There is, but obviously it's a very slim chance. You know, obviously the chance of a G-Metal in the gold is slim, and the chance of getting 181 is slim. So, you know. Let's put Blaster down here. Put more up there. And put the minions down. So up to that, I'll go out there. Get ready with that a minute. Wait till the hack comes in. There we go. Drop Omega on this side here. Try and use him before he gets off the launch pad. And you see there, because he's not on the edge of the launch pad, the bots aren't coming towards him yet, so he's doing more damage this way. Glass Gash, should take that out, yep. You need to take that mortar out though. Just take his mortar out, stops doing damage. And there we go. So we're going to put Minerva down there just to heal. I'm going to use Bulby up there. I'm going to pop that other outpost up there, out the way, with Rook. Let's use Sit's gun. I was going to try and save some points, but let's just use Sit's gun and just get these out of the way here. There we go, done. There we go, back to gaining points again. Hopefully HQ18 is this easy, eh? There we go, press forward, face down. be interesting to see how that works with HQ18, but we'll see. Last war effects made it very difficult for me. Honestly, with the we've not usually able to use jetfire to kill the idea obviously is around the shield gen, killing that and then using 6 guns to take out the MDS, and with the build bots it made it very, very difficult. So yeah. But yeah, these effects are obviously a lot easier. But I kind of get it, they want to ease it in. You know, getting a lot of perfect scores. So yeah, it's good. Freeze Max is slowly moving away from sack. Yeah, listen, there's nothing wrong with having sack still in your arsenal. I could use Gold Fire tomorrow if I wanted to start using them again. I know how it works and know what to look out for. But you know, hey, you know, I just think I just like war. It's a bit more tactics involved. It's a bit slower. Not as crazy. Just a bit more calculated. So, yeah. Is the war system the same? Yeah, the war system is the same, but obviously Decepticons see Autobot, Autobots see Decepticons, but cross-faction alliances now, then you can even join Autobot alliances being Decepticon. So that's pretty cool. I wish that was around when I started, because then I would have been still Decepticon today. So, yeah. And then, yeah, just to show, so when we pull our 4-star, which we'll probably pull on Monday, we'll probably pull it live, see you would get, obviously we want Broadside. But the only bots that I have left to get, obviously a lot of 5-stars, but obviously Tot's bringing it Broadside, Minerva, and Twin Twist. They are the only 4-stars I can pull from this crystal, so it is a 1 in 3. If I get Minerva, I'll be pretty gutted because I've got a 5-star. If I get Twin Twist, I do want him as a 5-star, so I don't really want him. So Broadside is the one. Broadside, 1 in 3. It's unlikely I'll get him, but as you saw today, chances can sometimes lend in your favour. But that is it for today, guys. Appreciate everyone sort of tuning in with me and sort of, you know, going through the crystal opening with me. But I'm glad some people want some Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal, so hit me up after the stream. And I will sort you either today or tomorrow your Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystals. So big shout out to everyone who's tuned in. Big thank you. And like I said in Dale's stream, 500 Transformers Earth Wars videos and streams. Absolutely crazy that we've got to 500. Absolutely ridiculous. So a big thank you to everyone that tuned in. We gave away loads of 5-star shards and loads of goodies with a really good stream. Like I said, a good interview. So it is 4 hours long, but go and check it out. But I am going to post some smaller intervals, and obviously we've got our unpopular opinions with myself and Freezes Max and Tex coming over the next few weeks as well. We're finishing that series off, so yeah, check that out as well. And obviously loads of content coming, covering the new bots, new combats, and everything in between. And yeah, obviously the new content's coming next week for HQ18 as well. So loads coming, guys. So don't forget, the only way you can stay in the loop with all this is by hitting that subscribe button, hitting the bell notification. Just a tip for people. So there's some people in the chat like, oh, I didn't get a notification for this. So I only found this out because I was subscribed to someone else and I missed one of their streams. I was like, oh my god, I didn't get a notification. If you click on the bell, it says, do you want no notifications? Do you want some notifications? Or all notifications? So when you press subscribe, or go back to where you have subscribed, back to the page, and just check that bell and make sure it's clicked on all notifications, so you get every single notification of every single stream, and that should sort it, hopefully. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, see you on the battlefield. HQ18. Look forward to seeing some of you guys and the bases you come up with. I will see you then. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And peace out.